Hello, boys and girls, and welcome back to Read Alouds. This week's theme is going to be scarecrows, and we're going to be reading two really great stories about scarecrows. Okay, so our first thing we're going to do today is look at our essential questions. So these are our questions that we're going to be able to answer by the end of the week. So here is our essential questions. The first one is, where did the story take place? Or sometimes we say, what is the setting of the story? And how does the setting help your understanding? So how does the setting of the stories we're going to read this week help you understand more about the story? Also, our next one is, how would you feel about a life as a scarecrow? And after we read our stories this week, you're going to be able to answer both of those questions. So the story we're going to be reading today is called Scarecrow. It's a really great story about the life of a scarecrow and what it's like to be a scarecrow. So I hope you enjoy this book today.
Scarecrow, written by Cynthia Rylant, illustrated by Laura Stringer. His hat is borrowed, his suit is borrowed, his hands are borrowed, even his head is borrowed, and his eyes probably came out of someone's drawer. But a scarecrow's life is all his own. It takes a certain peace hanging around a garden all day. It takes a love of silence and air, a liking for long, slow thoughts, a friendliness towards birds. Yes, birds, crows, grackles, starlings, jays. Ask them how they feel about a scarecrow and they'll say, lovely. They ignore the pie-pan hands and the button eyes and see instead the scarecrow's best gift, his gentleness. They line up on his arms and can chat all day. He knows he isn't real. A scarecrow understands right away that he has just borrowed parts made to look like somebody. But he knows this too, that there is a certain wonder going on around him. Seeds are being planted, and inside them are 10-foot-tall sunflowers and mammoth pumpkins and beans that just go on forever. And though the scarecrow knows that he can as quickly be turned back into straw and buttons as he was turned into a man, he doesn't care. He's been with the owls in the evening and the rabbits at dawn. He has watched a spider work for hours making a web like lace. He has seen the sun tremble and the moon lie still. The scarecrow doesn't care what he is made of or how long he might last, for he has been a witness to life. The earth has rained and snowed and blossomed and wilted and yellowed and greened and vined itself all around him. His hat has housed mice, and his arms have rested birds. A morning glory has held tight to his legs, and a worm is living in his lapel. There's not much else a person might want, and the scarecrow knows this. So he doesn't mind that there is always a smile on his face or that his eyes are always open. He doesn't mind being up high. He doesn't mind staying there. The wind is brushing his borrowed head, and the sun is warming his borrowed hands, and the clouds are floating across his button-borrowed eyes. The scarecrow is thinking his long, slow thoughts. And soon, birds will be coming by.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the book Scarecrow. So do you think you could live life as a scarecrow? Looks pretty relaxing and calming to me. I don't know. Anyways, all right, so your activity today is going to be capture this and that page. And the directions say illustrate the scarecrow in 2 different seasons. So if you notice during the story, the scarecrow went throughout all of the seasons. So I decided to draw him during the fall. After they had planted the seeds and the seeds had grown, it was the fall, and so they were getting ready for the harvest. And then I drew a picture of the scarecrow at the end of the story where it was winter and the snow was starting to fall down and no more crops were in the garden. So I can't wait to see what 2 seasons you pick and what you draw. I'll see you back here tomorrow.